Oh, hey, didn't see you there.
So this is just a short little introduction video. I wanted to let you know who I am and what I do and why the heck you should listen to this chick. So here we go. Hey, my name's Emily and I became involved with applied behavior analysis a little over 10 years ago, but my real passion started with people with autism, and in particular, my little brother who is on the spectrum. I knew I wanted to pursue ABA as a career after I did one course, fell in love with the content, but then I really went head over heels when I became involved in a practicum experience that was at a school for kids on the spectrum, and it went from 5 years old up to 21-year-olds. And I got my first job there as a teacher's assistant. I took the rest of the coursework and became a board-certified assistant behavior analyst. Kept working as a teacher's assistant. And then one day they said, hey, we need another teacher. And they were interviewing people and they couldn't find anybody that fit what they needed. My boss had interviewed some folks, but they knew the education side of things, but they didn't really understand behavior, and she insisted it was easier to teach someone about how to write an IEP than it was to teach them about behaviors. And the other teacher said, well, why don't you make Emily the teacher? And I was very confused. I was like, I don't know if anybody remembers, not certified as a teacher. And she was like, oh, you could get that. I was like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go back to school, even though I already had my degree in psych, did all these extra courses for this BCBA business. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back and become a teacher. So I went back to school. And before I knew it, 10 months later, I'd finished the Teacher Ready program and was able to sit for my exams to be a special education teacher. So let's rewind. We have volunteer, then teacher assistant, then special education teacher. And I thoroughly enjoyed being a special education teacher. In particular, I really like writing functional IEP goals that have substance and real life application for our kids. Well, I guess I couldn't stop there. I wanted to still be a board certified behavior analyst rather than just an assistant level. So I went back to school, got my master's in special education, and finished my BCBA. Never did I ever think I would be in school that long. Ever. Then I continued to help out around the school with some other needs, including opening an ABA clinic when Alabama finally got involved with insurance coverage for ABA. So I helped that school open their ABA clinic, and from there the CEO decided that he liked my work and asked me to become the principal of the residential school. There they call it the coordinator of education. Again, sir, I've never been a principal, so I'm flattered, but again, we're missing a detail here. Not my experience. Well, I think you can do it. So then I became the principal of the residential school for up to 21-year-olds. These were kids that had extreme behavioral issues where they couldn't maintain a life at home with their family. It could be because of trauma, it could be because of mental illness, it could be mood disorders. Pair that with severe health problems for other kids, and we were the right fit to give them 24/7 care. However, where I live, there is not a lot of services for ABA therapy in general. Not even specifically just for kids on the spectrum, but ABA therapy for anybody down here is very hard to come by in Lower Alabama. So I got the bright idea to start a private practice, which was always a dream of mine when I went into psych. In particular, I wanted to work with kids on the spectrum, but I also got my minor in theater because I wanted to do role play therapy.
And now we're here to join the forces of theater and psych.
That's the 411 on how I got the information and knowledge about ABA that I have now. I usually don't like to tell that whole story because I don't like feeling like I'm bragging or whatever the proper terminology is, but I don't like talking about accomplishments that I've had. But I don't know any other better way to tell you guys why you can ask me your questions or why you can trust me with the information I'm giving you. But now I hope that you've gotten to know me a little better and that you keep coming back for videos.
And just in case you were wondering,
I also used to do improv theater. I love to make people laugh, so that is another goal on this channel, will be to bring a humorous side to ABA so that it's not such dry material. And I hope that we can learn and laugh together. That was really cheesy, but you get the idea. I would love to answer any questions you guys have in regard to ABA. If you want to email me, emilytisdale@bcba@gmail.com, you may. If you want a quick response or maybe even a video response, you can like this video, comment below. Also, helping me out if you subscribe. Help me help others.